I don't think I originated this, but I would agree by saying his greatest accomplishment in the first 100 days is that Hillary Clinton never had 100 days. Can I just say that? All right, our guest right now, Allyn Root, rootforamerica.com, author of the book Angry White Male, I'm sure, still a bestseller, and now a award-winning radio host. Wayne, how are you?
Hey, Mark, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. How about this overblown reaction by the media to this first 100 days, this sort of false deadline? And it's not like the president hasn't accomplished anything, but they're all acting like he's a complete failure.
Well, look, he's accomplished lots of things. It's just that the mainstream media is a bunch of liberals. They think completely different than you and me or any of the people listening to this radio show right now. You know, we live in a different world. I was thinking about writing a book. It was going to be titled Republicans Are from Mars and Democrats Are from Uranus. And so we are so different. They're from a different planet. And so to me, the fact that he's undone more regulations than any president in history, and he did it in 90 days, to me, the fact that he dropped the mother of all bombs on ISIS, you know, the fact that we've got our Supreme Court justice that gives us the next 40 years an advantage on the Supreme Court, so business and capitalism and the middle class are protected for the next 40 years, the next half century, because of Neil Gorsuch. That alone is enough for the next 4 or 8 years for me to be happy. I mean, there's lots more things I want. Obviously, my number one goal from the beginning was Obamacare repeal, and number two from the beginning was massive tax cuts, and he's proposed both. And number three is get the wall built, and he's proposed that, and he's trying to start it. He's being stalled at all three. But the reality is he's already done three of the greatest things in history. He dropped the biggest bomb ever on the worst people since the Nazis, and he got us the Supreme Court, and he's undoing tons of regulations, including every regulation that Obama ever put in the last 6 months of his administration. So I think he's the greatest president ever. But again, I'm a conservative, so he's the greatest conservative president ever. Obviously, I understand that a liberal from Uranus doesn't agree.
Line of the day. Thank you very much for saying that. I appreciate it. You know, I was watching one of the network shows this morning, might have been CBS, and they were lamenting these first quarter economic numbers that had come out and trying to hang them squarely around Donald Trump's neck, even though he didn't get sworn in until the end of January. But they did say that hidden in there, there were a few nuggets, including the fact that it looked like companies were starting to spend more on investments and that sort of thing, and that's kind of what they gave Trump a little bit of credit for.
Yeah, I mean, this is hilarious on so many levels. First of all, Obama blamed Bush's economy for 8 years.
Yeah, that's true.
And the media blamed Bush. In every bad economic announcement under Obama, it was blamed on Bush, even though Obama was already in office 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and then 8 years. It was still always Bush's fault. Trump's been in office 3 months. He hasn't done anything yet. So here's the argument. He's accomplished a lot, is what I would argue. I'd love to have a debate with a liberal and show you all the things he's accomplished, but none of them have anything to do with what was basically wrong with a horrendously, terribly dysfunctional economy created by Barack Obama. You know, the only way to solve Obama's disastrous economic model is massive tax cuts for both corporate and individuals, undo all the regulations, and undo Obamacare, and undo the Paris Climate Change Accord. If you do all those, then of course we'll have a much better economy. But until you do all those, it's the Obama economy. There's nothing Trump can do. A president doesn't snap his finger and the economy's better. A president has to do something to make the economy get better. So Democrats stop him from from decreasing taxes, stop him from repealing Obamacare. They don't want him to get out of the Paris Climate Change Accord. All those things are in the way, and yet the economy's horrible. It's the Obama economy. This is how would I put it, as James Carville would put it? It's the Obama economy, stupid. This has nothing to do with Donald Trump. He's been in office 3 months, and he hasn't yet cut any of Obama's taxes, and he hasn't gotten rid of Obama's incredibly expensive health insurance. So, of course, the economy's still bad. Why would it be any different than it was under Obama?
Yeah, there's a report out of CNN today that basically says that at a private event last night, the president was gloating that Obamacare has survived Donald Trump. He basically said that President Obama said that Obamacare is now more popular than Donald Trump. And he's clearly trying to rub in the fact, now that he's back on the scene, that we haven't been able to wrap this thing up yet. But I think they're close, quite honestly. I think next week it happens.
I agree. I've been making a prediction for, let's see, how long has it been since they supposedly failed the first time and they postponed the vote? About a month?
Yeah, about a month. Yeah.
From that moment on, I said within 30 to 90 days, he will wipe that smirk off liberals' faces. And it's only been about a month. So it'll be sometime between now and 60 days from now, somewhere in the 90-day period between the point they thought he lost and failed, he will resurrect himself like a phoenix, like all great businessmen do. That's why I wrote the book called The Power of Relentless. That's why Donald Trump endorsed my book and said, Wayne Root's book is fantastic, because that's how he runs his life, relentless. You can knock me down, I always get back up. Knock me down 20 times, I get up 40 times. There's nothing you can do to stop me. I am unstoppable. I am relentless. That's my philosophy in life. And the more you knock me down, the more I learn. And each time I learn, I get stronger the next time. That's the mental philosophy and strategy of great businessmen and women all over this world, in any country. I don't care if you're American or in Chile. You find me the top 10 businessmen or women, they'll all think like that. So we've never had a real pure businessman in the White House before. He could fail 5 times in a row. He'll just pick up more and more knowledge from those 5 failures, and he'll turn it around, turn lemons to lemonade, and he wins on try number 6. So I'm not too worried. Obamacare will be repealed. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, I've been amazed that the people in Washington have underestimated him at every turn. NAFTA's a great example. I mean, he basically sent out a trial balloon that he might just cancel the whole darn thing, and then he got on a phone call with Mexico and Canadian leaders, and lo and behold, they're more than happy to come to the table and negotiate all of a sudden.
Right. I put it on my Facebook page. What a wonderful thing that was. Another example of what a great negotiator Trump is. You always come to the table. I've always said in business, if I want to make $1 million, then I come to the table telling people I want to make $10 million, and they go, "That's absurd. You can't charge $10 million. That thing is only worth $1 million. All right, we'll give you $1 million for it." And they think they're giving me a bad deal, and I go, "No, I wanted 10. You're offering 1. I'll take 3," and they go 2, and I go, "Deal." I just got twice as much as I ever wanted. And that's how you negotiate. That's what Donald Trump is doing by going to the table and telling them, as in Mexico and Canada, that NAFTA is about to be killed. It's gone. It's done. I'm going to stamp it to death. They come back to the table and say, "Please don't do it. Let's negotiate." And he goes, "Okay." That's all he ever wanted. Same thing with negotiating with North Korea. I mean, Trump literally said yesterday, it's almost certain we're going to war. We're going to blow you guys off the map. He doesn't want to go to war. But by saying that, that's the first guy who ever answered back. Kim Jong-un, whatever the hell his name is, Fat Boy. I just call him Fat Boy. He's the first guy that ever answered him back in a vicious way. Everyone always plays nice with people like this. It doesn't work, Mark. I went to the roughest urban inner-city high school in America as a kid. It was an all-black school. I was white. I was taunted. I was beat up on a daily basis. I was almost killed 3 times. I almost had my head cut off once with a machete. And I learned to win friends and influence enemies, you have to hit them back in the face harder than they hit you. There's no other way to survive. By the time I left that school, all the kids that used to be my tormentors were my friends.
You were tough.
They respected me.
That's right. Wayne, I got to run. Wayne Allyn Root, ladies and gentlemen, rootforamerica.com. Hey, Wayne, thanks so much for your time.
Hey, great to be on. Thanks, Mark.
Absolutely. Yep. Take care. Appreciate that. He's got his own national radio show now. How about that? Hey, we're going to talk more about the president's speech when we come back. Stick around.
This hour of the Mark Cox Show brought to you by Naputi Wellness, NaputiWellnessCenter.com.
Hey, speaking of shopping this weekend, I said earlier, if it's going to be raining outside and you can't do work in the yard, maybe it's time to upgrade. If you thought about upgrading that flooring in your house, it's possible. Check out Michael's Flooring Outlet. 4 great locations to visit. Huge, that new showroom up at their St. Peter's location. And, of course, they've got their warehouse there. In the back of that building, if you're one of those do-it-yourselfers, you're like, I don't need anybody to install that. I can lay tile. I can put wood floors in. Maybe you're one of those gifted individuals. They've got a do-it-yourself desk in the back. So whatever you need, whether it's the backing, for the carpet or whatever it is, they've got it there. You pull up to the back door. You don't even have to deal with the showroom. You go in and buy what you need, and you're gone. Michael's all about making it easy for you, and if you need help, they're there for you. The employees will help you out. Go to their 4 locations, 2 in St. Charles County, 1 in West County, 1 up in North County, or go to their website at michaelsflooringoutlet.com.
The Honda Dream Garage sales event is back, just in time to enjoy spring in your favorite kind of Honda. Whether that's the spring getaway kind of Honda, or the perfect Honda for you. Because right now, well-qualified buyers can get 0.9% APR on the 2017 Honda Civic. That's the Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com overall best buy kind of Honda.
Make your dream a reality at Frank Lita Honda with 0.9% financing on most new Hondas.
See dealer for financing details. For more information, visit KelleyBlueBooksKBB.com. Kelley Blue Book is a registered trademark of Kelley Blue Book Co. Inc.
If you're a gun owner, you should be ashamed of yourself for not stopping by the new tactical shop in St. Peter's yet. We have the tactical gear, gun parts, and Second Amendment lifestyle clothing and accessories you want and need. If you enjoy building and shooting AR-15s, check out our huge selection of AR parts in 9mm, 5.56, 300 Blackout, and 308. Try one of our over 200 t-shirts or browse our huge selection of 5.11 and True Spec gear. Work or live in a dangerous place? Ask about body armor and plate carriers. Shop.tacticalshop.com.
Men, if you're like me, you appreciate the feeling of a smooth, clean shave, but you're tired of paying $32 for new blades. Stop messing around with those generic razors and start shaving with Harry's for half the price. Harry's is so confident in the quality of their blades, they'll send you their most popular shave set, shaving cream, and post-shave balm for free when you cover shipping, a total value of $20. Just go to harrys.com now and enter code 0909 at checkout to redeem your shave set. That's harrys.com, code 0909.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
It's the annual buy one, get one free sale at Ace, where you'll find amazing BOGOs throughout the entire store. Buy Scott's Turf Builder Weed and Feed, get Scott's Lawn Food free. Buy a Roundup Pump and Go 1.33 gallon, get a Roundup Refill free. Buy Ace 20-pound sunflower seed, get 20-pound wild bird feed free. Hurry in now to save big on these and many more buy one, get one free offers throughout the store. Sale ends Sunday. Offers valid at participating stores. Scott's products cover 5,000 square feet. See store for details.
KFTK FM Florissant, KFTK AM East St. Louis, K254CR St. Louis.
The Mark Cox Show, brought to you by Thomas Helbig, the official St. Louis financial advisor of The Mark Cox Show.
Find everything Mark Cox at 971talk.com/Cox. FM News Talk, 97.1.
Fox News Radio, only